Should you invest in the S&P 500 this week, the US 500, or should you run for the hills? Let's go and take a look. Let's go and see what's going on this week. And we'll go through the markets. I'm just going to move this picture out of your way, this ugly mug, so it doesn't get in your way there. So if you want to see what I'm talking about or what I look like, I'm in the top corner over there on the side. We're just going to go and take a deco, just go and have a quick look. This is the weekly chart on the US 500, and we're going to do a technical analysis today. We're not going to be doing any fundamental analysis as such, although this week Warren Buffett did resign from his big Berkshire Hathaway company, and he's given it over to a new CEO, which is great, because can you imagine what would have happened if something had happened to him and he was still in charge of the company? And he is quite an old guy. I'm not saying, but it's good that he's handed it over to someone else. It's been an interesting time this year. We've had a lot of fundamentals coming and going with regards to one day Donald Trump would say this, and the next day he would say something completely different, effective with regards especially to tariffs and all the rest of it. And I had someone come and say to me, "Hey, Rob, I think Trumpy's got the market going up now." And I said, no, 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 he's got nothing to do with that. You've got to understand that it's earnings season at the moment. So earnings season is going to move the markets around, and they're probably going to move the markets towards an upward trajectory, because they always do. Whatever's happened with tariffs is not going to affect the results of all these companies that are now giving their results out. Berkshire Hathaway, Netflix, and all these guys, that, their results are going to be their results, no matter what the situation in the politics. And I will say, when you're looking at news in the world, and when you're looking at things that are happening in the world on a regular basis, you do have to be very careful as to how you apply fundamentals, because I used to hang my hat on the news and I would wait for the CPI and the jobs data and all that sort of thing every week, and I'd be wondering, how's it going to affect my trading? How's it going to affect my trades? All it does is it moves things up and down in a very quick and short way. The long-term stuff is how the money's moving around in the country, what time they're paying people, when they're borrowing money, not borrowing money, what the reserves are in the country. All these bigger things are far more important. And obviously, extreme events that happen in the world can also have an effect on it. For example, wars and that sort of stuff. Well, when it comes to the general everyday stuff, it's going to move the markets around a little bit, but it's not going to change the world. The big problem we've got with the tariffs is, he mentioned the tariffs and he put the tariffs in place, and the markets came down to this low level down here at 47.80, 47, somewhere down the bottom here, right? Problem is, the next day, he said, we're going to hold it off for 90 days. And the market shot back up with that big green candle over there. And that is a big problem, because in 90 days, when the 90 days are over, we're going to go back to this, aren't we? Are we going to go back to the same old place when he says, oh, we're putting the tariffs in place now? You've had 90 days to sort it out. You do have to concern yourselves with that. But if I look at this big weekly chart on the S&P, what I'm seeing here is it's moving back to the upside. We've got a supply of money at the top here. So the supply of money, now, I have to look at the supply of money because it's really important that we do. If I draw in the supply of money, it is nice and high. It is up at the 61, which is where I've got my target on my trade. Not on this platform, on the other one, but I'm just using this. We've got this account now as well. Okay, so, right, I'm just using this particular chart because it's quite a nice chart. If you look at this, this could go all the way back up to here. But now, if you take this over here, the horizontal line, and you draw it in across here, I'm not going to draw a rectangle here. I'm going to draw a solid resistance line, because there's a big resistance here that could be a concern at this midway point. That said, it might drop off a little bit and then carry on going back up. So you do have to watch out for this level here. Will the S&P 500 continue going up? In all likelihood, most likely it will probably go up to this level at the top here. But it could also correct off this mage. So we're going to watch out for this resistance here. This can be a big issue for us during the week. Hey guys, don't forget, trading is risky. Most traders do lose money. In fact, 70 to 80% of traders do lose money on any good day. And if you don't like losing money, you probably shouldn't be trading. And it's really important for you guys to understand that risk is a thing. Risk is a serious thing. And if you're on 5-minute charts, in fact, you'll actually, 99% of traders actually lose money. While you're here, join as a member for the everyday. I give the trade of the day to the trade of the day members, and bit of information. You get a little bit of the extra perks. And on Thursday, we've got every week the 10K two-step funded challenge giveaway. All you have to do is comment on the video, like, comment. You have to be a subscriber and like, comment, and subscribe. We'll take the comments every week off one of the videos and we'll have a winner. And that winner gets a two-step 10K challenge account, $10,000 challenge account. The rules are in the description below. The rules for your FundYourFX 10K challenge account giveaway. The giveaway is a $10,000 two-step funded challenge account. You must be subscribed to my channel to be eligible and leave a comment to be entered. Entry is free. All members will always be eligible in the draw. I'll do the draw on the live show on Thursday using the website listed on the screen in front of you. Cynical comments or spam will be excluded even if they win, and the prize will be given to a member or respun. The winner must claim the prize within 7 days or it will be entered into a redraw. I will select the video randomly for the draw, which will pick a winning comment. Comments on the video will be on the hat for a win. We will draw together every Thursday until we decide to end the giveaway at our discretion. The account will be supplied and handled solely by FundYourFX once per week, and I am in no way personally responsible or have anything to do with the account itself. YouTube does not sponsor and is in no way responsible or involved in this giveaway, and entries that do not comply to community guidelines will be disqualified. Note the guidelines also in the description. Your participation in this event implies that your consent to processing your personal information in accordance with the Protection of the Personal Information Act. Your personal data will be collected and processed for the specific purpose of event registration, communicating with participants. You have the right to access, update, and delete your personal information at any time, and we will keep your information secure. Hopefully, you will join us for a bit of fun. If you want to get involved in that, just join us for the live show, 1400 GMT +2 on Thursdays to get involved in that. Don't forget to join us on Tuesday as well, 1100 GMT +2 for the live show where we go over the live trading. But back to the S&P 500. My concern for the S&P 500, like I say, is that resistance, but I think it, in all likelihood, will probably break above that. And if it does, it'll probably go up all the way to the 6100. Barring that, because it has broken the structure here, barring that, like I say, there could be a bit of a fall off of here. If it starts to fall off of here, that could be a concern. How does gold look for next week as well? If you look at the gold on the weekly, that's the H1. Let's just have a look at the weekly chart. Not a lot of information on the weekly chart here. Oh, okay. I didn't really know that this charting package doesn't really have a lot of information on the weekly chart, but gold seems to be on a bit of a bearish run at the moment, seems to be heading to the downside. I would be a little bit more concerned about it, but that's on the day chart, so don't get too wrapped up in all that. Brent crude oil, slightly different picture here. Also, not a very good, I should have had my other package open for Brent crude oil to give us a better picture, because that's really not great, is it? Let's just see what we get on the H4. Yeah, on the H4, I was looking for a long trade here. Let's see if we can get anything on the daily off of this. Can we get something better on the daily? Yeah, not too bad. Is there anything on the weekly? Is there any weekly information? Yes, there we go. So on the weekly, the Brent crude oil is bearish and there's a big red candle pointing down here. But like I always tell everybody on the Brent, this is a very low level. And I know it's a supermarket mentality, but this is on a very low level for Brent, and I'm pretty sure the cartels are probably going to sit together and discuss this and try and fix the price. So in all likelihood, you just got to look for the best long trade here. I don't think I'd go short on it, to be perfectly honest with you, or to be fair. Let's go down and just have a look at the US 500 again. So US 500, I am bullish on it. I do think it'll head on to the upside now with the earnings season. Worst case scenario, we get a bit of a correction and then back up again. It does seem to have changed to the bullish side. Hope that helps you. Hope that will keep your trading going this week. Thanks for watching. Keep your feet on the ground and reach for the stars, reach for the sky. And I'll chat to you soon. Don't forget to come back and watch tomorrow's video. Cheers, ciao, and bye.